Hello, everyone. I'm Karthik Ganesan, and this is week 5 assignment for leadership, organizational leadership. And today's topic is creating a climate for change, risk taking, and collaboration and trust. So, the first question that we are going to discuss is how a leader can create a climate for change and encourage others to take risk. A leader can do that by fostering a learning culture wherein promoting the ideas to his team members, peers, and his organizations, and also creating an environment where employees will encourage to experiment and not having the fear of failure, and also encouraging research and new ideas. The learning culture will also invoke new research. Also, the leader should lead by example with a clear vision and mission. Having vision, tenets, and also leadership principles always helps a company and also inspires the people who are working for it. And having visions related to the climate change will have very powerful impact. And also, a leader should appreciate talents and reward them. One example is to create a system and recognize employees for their achievements, and also it provides great motivation to the team. And also, not only big wins needs to be celebrated, small wins can also be celebrated, and also failure needs to be documented so that others can learn from it. And also, the leaders should also provide necessary resources and support to their subordinates so that they can learn from the leaders' actions, and they can learn from the actions around us. They can learn from a variety of things that are available for learning. And also, a leader should always be abreast of the current trends, the current technologies, and the current goings in the business world. And by monitoring the industry trends continuously, a leader can change their strategy and be up to date and have a competitive advantage. And now we come to the creation of climate of trust and facilitating relationship among people in a work environment. In companies like Amazon, there is a saying called a team should be sized uh, by a rule called two pizza. So basically, team members should not be more than 8. This will give you a nuclear modular team, and that has proven to be effective. Because when the team is small, the sharing of information is easier. Everyone's voice will be heard. The decision making will be easier, and there will be transparency, and there will be a sense of togetherness that will come. And leaders should implement these kind of strategies to create a good relationship among people who work in a team. And these are some great pointers: having open communication, establishing a great decision-making power by creating trust among employees, creating diversity and inclusion, being very transparent of the goals, decisions, and everything. And also, the main thing, the most important of all of them, is conflict resolution, where leaders should establish a clear process for addressing conflicts within the team. That can be done by setting up regular meetings to discuss the conflicts or concerns, and having each and every team members giving them the freedom to speak their mind. So, what can leaders do to show others that they are trustworthy? The first step is to be an active listener. When the leader listens, he can get a lot of information from his team. That will help him understand his team and make decisions for moving forward. As once again, transparency, fairness is another important factor to create trust, because sharing information openly and honestly with the team, even when they're challenged, will help discussing potential solutions to tackle the problems. And a leader should be accountable. Failure or success, a leader should take responsibility for it. When there is success, leaders usually credit their team, and when there is failure, they take the responsibility on their own, and that is a mark of a good leader. And people follow these powerful leaders. And Leaders should support their team for small wins and successes. One example is having a bi-weekly meeting and then discussing the wins, conflicts, pointers, the hot topics, and everything. Discussing all of them on an open call would be very beneficial. So, what can leaders do to demonstrate that they trust others? So, a leader cannot do everything on his own. He has to delegate responsibilities to his subordinates, and also that exercise will help him identify people who can lead in the future. And also, leaders should encourage collaboration by letting more than one people work on a project. That will bring out many facets of the project by having many people work on it. And also, leaders should encourage people to have work-life balance, because work-life balance is very important to have a very productive work life. These are the references, and thank you very much.